audience.
Alright, I'll read it.
Alright, you want to read it?
Yeah.
Can you do your
You
best?
should send that link out on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that.
Alright. For us, there is no victory. There lived a man who was a legend among mercenaries. Oh my god. A man who put together a formidable unit of soldiers of fortune, long before the advent of private military companies that dared to call itself a nation. A man who, with his nation at his back, made an enemy of modern capitalist society and the world. This is his story. Now this is Miller speaking. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Known by codenames such as Snake and later Big Boss, he proved himself as an agent of the U.S. Special Forces Unit Fox. But a certain incident spurred him to part ways with the military, and he is said to have roamed the world's war zones as a gun for hire. In 1974, Snake and his partner, Kazira Miller, close enough, were running a small mercenary outfit in Colombia when they were visited by a man claiming to be a professor from Costa Rica's University of Peace. According to this professor, there had been several incidents involving a mysterious armed group in Costa Rica, a country without a military of its own. The professor was accompanied by one of his students, a girl named Paz, who had been abducted and assaulted by this group. The professor and Paz offered to hire Snake to drive the group out of Costa Rica. However, Snake saw through their deception in an instant. My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. The professor was actually a KGB agent, and the armed group in question, backed by the CIA. The Cold War was no stranger to such overseas clandestine operations between U.S. and Soviet agents, but the CIA's motives were a mystery. Paz had escaped from one of the CIA group's facilities with a cassette tape.
Oh.
On it was the voice of the woman known as the Mother of Special Forces.
Oh, the Mother
Boss.
of Dragons?
Game of Snakes. The Boss. With a popular song from 1973 playing in the background. I wonder what it is. It was reasonable to conclude. Is that what it is?
No.
That the recording was made recently. Snake was stunned. The Boss was supposed to be dead. Yeah, wait a minute. This is the Boss?
That's what they're saying.
Didn't we deal with her in Snake Eater?
We totally dealt with her in Snake Eater, so...
What was she doing in Costa Rica? People who are supposed to be dead are dead, just like Big Boss will be in Metal Gear Solid 4. Spoilers. I'll do it for the girl. For Paz. Sorry, that does not sound like Jack Bauer. The Boss was Snake's mentor.
Yeah, you sound like some other guy, like...
Don't be a David Hayter.
Jack Bauer has... We've always been at war with your agent, and Jack Bauer has always been someone sick.
The Boss was Snake's mentor. And the only woman he ever loved. Daw. But we're only on page 4. But 10 years prior, Snake was forced to take the Boss's life as part of a mission. A bitter memory that still haunted him. Despite realizing that she simply could not have survived.
I just know that we've killed your voice 4 pages into the backstory.
It's gone. Well, it's camp is giving me vocal fry.
Yeah.
Despite realizing that she simply could not have survived, Snake was unable to turn the professor down. Telling himself he was intervening as a deterrent, can't see, gotta squint, as a deterrent, that's not an F, that's a T, for a defenseless country, as well as to honor the virtue of Paz's name. Peace. Snake departed for Costa Rica. Once there, oh, there's 2 viewers. He ran into a unit of the Sandinista National Liberation Front. You mean the SNLF? That he had fled Nicaragua. After rising up against the pro-American Somoza regime, these rebels had become targets for the CIA group, who killed their commandant and left the unit in shambles. Oh, it's only page 5.
Should I take over for you to save your voice?
Yes, save my voice. Go, read.
Alright. Where were we?
Right here.
The fallen commandant's children I'm sorry. Snake rescued the Sanitistas and invited them back to Mother Base, the new offshore base of operations provided to them by the KGB. The fallen commandant's children, Amanda and Chico, saw something of their hero, Che Guevara, in Snake.
Oh boy.
And grew to idolize him. This triggered a rapid expansion of Snake's forces. I don't know why. I would actually like to understand why, like what that has to do with anything, but...
Just because they probably like spray paint his face everywhere, you know?
No, you wear a t-shirt that says like freedom and it's a picture of Snake. However, he was still no closer to discovering what the CIA was really up to in Costa Rica, which is ironic because I'm actually not very much close to understand what's going on at all.
I have no idea what's happening. They're going a long way to try to make this realistic so that when you go back and play Metal Gear, it's like, oh no, this could have happened. No, it couldn't have.
I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence. Huey.
Who's Huey?
I could tell you. He's Otacon's father.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Go on.
Alright. Snake then just encountered Huey, a wheelchair-bound scientist
right
being forced to work for the CIA. Huey revealed the CIA's terrifying plot. They're developing a system by which, following radar detection of an enemy nuclear launch, an AI would analyze all available data and automatically execute a retaliatory nuclear strike at appropriate targets. Although designed to increase the power of nuclear deterrence, Coleman, the CIA's Central American station chief, planned to actually launch a nuke to demonstrate the effectiveness of automated retaliation. How does that make any sense?
Metal Gear, it sounds like.
Yeah, you're right. This demonstration was only 5 days away. That's like a week. Snake rushed to the development.
Less than a week.
Snake rushed to the development lab to stop their AI from being completed. You've left everything behind. Your country, your identity, your past and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of. Upon infiltrating the lab, Snake was greeted by the voice on tape, the same voice of his lost mentor. But this was in fact the voice of the Retaliatory Systems AI. Its developer, Dr. Strangelove. Let's take a minute there. Let me rephrase that. Its developer, Dr. Strangelove.
The Dr. Strangelove, the same Dr. Strangelove from the movie?
Had selected the boss, the so-called greatest soldier who ever lived, as the AI's intellectual model. However, succumbing to personal obsession, Strangelove had deviated from the researcher's original purpose. Not only had she reproduced the boss's voice, she was on the verge of bringing her psyche back to life in AI form, driven by a bizarre kind of love.
What?
So it's actually, Strangelove is now a woman.
Yes, apparently.
Alright.
And she's in love with the boss.
Also, like, how is this not, like, breaking so many copyright laws?
I have no idea.
Like, a crazy scientist who's all about nuclear deterrence. That is basically the plot to Strangelove.
Well, maybe that's why it's her code name.
What if the boss could truly be revived in every detail, if only in AI form? Wait, sorry, ellipses, question mark, is actually not a real thing. You can't do that. Snake hesitated as Strangelove's idea touched his sense of loss. His guard down, Snake was immediately captured. I don't know by who. The boss AI was completed, and Peace Walker, the nuclear-equipped walking battle tank housing the retaliatory AI system, went active. I was made to fight. I am a gun.
I am a gun. Are you Snake? Are you a gun?
Snake, you're a human being. No, I'm a gun.
Somebody clean me.
Reload me.
I am made of metal with moving parts and gunpowder.
We've lost a viewer already doing this.
Yeah, wait, who is watching? Oh well. So it was just somebody on Facebook who just was curious and was like, this is dumb.
Yeah. Snake fought in vain as Peace Walker prepared to fire the nuke. But in the face of catastrophe, it was ultimately a machine that saved mankind from nuclear annihilation. The boss AI sank Peace Walker to the bottom of Nicaragua, stopping the launch. Well, that's convenient. With the crisis behind him, Snake took advantage of his recent mobilization to continue Mother Base's expansion indefinitely. Snake understood that the AI had acted to save the world, but what did not change the fact that this system, based on the boss's mind, had chosen at last to lay down its weapon. That was a mouthful.
No kidding.
As a weapon himself, because he's gone, remember?
Right, yeah,
Snake
let's not forget.
felt the act to be a rejection of his life. Undeterred, Snake and Miller invited Doctors Huey and Strangelove, you know, the crazy woman he was fighting,
Huey, Dewey, and Strangelove.
Huey, Dewey, and Strangelove, to Mother Base to develop Metal Gear Zeke, a bipedal weapon they eventually equipped with a nuclear warhead, subtly making their unit a nuclear power.
So it's Snake we have to blame for all these games.
Yeah, jeez. This place will no longer be my heaven. Oh, sorry. This place will no longer be my heaven, Paz.
Thanks, Paz.
Meanwhile, Mother Base took in Paz, already an orphan, but now left without even a KGB benefactor following the end of the crisis. However, this is all engineered by an intelligence agency known as Cypher. Under Cypher's orders, Paz got close to Amanda, Chico, and the others while exploring more and more of the base, secretly plotting to hijack Zeke. Her objective was to use the weapon as a bargaining chip to force Snake into becoming the military arm for Cypher. Paz's attempt failed when Snake defeated Zeke, and she was thrown beneath the waters of the Caribbean. It was only then that Snake learned that Chico had fallen in love with her.
Oh boy.
This is actually a moment where like the weirdness of this game is born.
Okay.
A diary she kept while on the base was discovered several days later. It revealed a young girl torn between serving Cypher and following her heart.
What is going on? There's 2 more pages. Oh my god.
This is Chico. Cypher's holding me in a U.S. military base in Cuba. Chico. Perhaps, too, the Paz revealing the existence of Snake's nuke to Cypher. The International Atomic Energy Agency contacted Mother Base to request that it agree to a nuclear inspection. If word got out that Snake's unit had a nuclear weapon, it would face severe criticism from around the world. But Huey, acting on his own, informed the IAEA that Mother Base would allow the inspection. His reasoning was that as long as they kept Zeke and its nuke hidden from the inspectors, you know, the thing they were there to find, they could demonstrate to the international community that they were not a threat. The option to call off the inspection having expired, Snake and his men reluctantly got preparations underway. Meanwhile, Amanda, deployed to Cuba to assist the Sandistas, learned that Paz had survived. The timing could not have been worse. Suspecting of her turning her back on the organization, Cypher had captured Paz and was interrogating her at a U.S. military base on the southern tip of Cuba. So Guantanamo Bay, right?
Sounds like it.
Chico learned of this and set out to save Paz by himself. Chico, who, as we will learn, I was surprised to learn, is a 12-year-old kid.
Okay, right.
What goes out to fight this military secret spy organization to save this woman that he apparently loves.
There's a lot of weird love going on in this game.
Well, don't worry, because weird love is gonna happen.
Weird love? You mean strange love?
No, I mean weird. It was not long before a radio message from Chico reached Mother Base, saying that he too had been captured.
Oh, Chico. All right, one more page, and then we can play. I swear if it's oh, yes.
I know it hurts right now, but it will all be over soon.
Okay, I don't know what the context of that is.
I have, if it's what I think it is, Jesus. With an idea as to Cypher's true identity, Snake could not allow what Chico and Paz knew to fall into their hands. Furthermore, if he could not rescue Paz, he might be able to get information from her that would help him fight back against Cypher. On the eve of the nuclear inspection, Snake made the decision to leave for Cuba.
God, it's over. All right, let's play. I can't believe how much we just had to read 11 pages of weird text.
It took us like 10 minutes.
It's horrible. Yeah, we're at 16 minutes on the timer, so not including we ran up to get the laptop. But all right, normal. I'm ready. I'm ready to play.
Oh wait, first we have a cinematic. So before you can play, we have to watch the
cinematic is more than 1 minute. In an era when the world was still divided into East and West, the boss...
Hip-hop was what became legendary. Solid Snake, East Side versus West Side.
The ultimate battle. Breakdancing.
I am a gun. Also my hip hop lyrics.